The nation is shaken by the recent sexual violence instances that have been happening in the country and the state of Karnataka. Collective student groups, queer rights organizations, and the women's group are protesting against the pervasive violence targeting women and LGBTQI+ communities. They argue that what is happening in the country goes beyond individual acts of rape. It's a systemic issue. The protesters are demanding answers, calling for change, justice, and freedom from the deeply ingrained patriarchal and misogynistic mindset.
The key demands for today's protests is that we have to take steps so that the victims and survivors get justice. But not only that, the punishment, there was a point in our poster that no knee-jerk punishments. We are not asking for capital punishment. Why? Because we believe in reforming not just a perpetrator but also the society. When we say capital punishment, we say end of everything, right? And no, that's not what we want. We want to build a society, and hence there was another point in our agenda. We need to end rape culture. We need to end misogyny even in our daily lives. Yes, today we are asking for justice for one particular incident, yes, but we have done that many, many times. And what has changed? We are still here. What needs to change is that we need to take steps against misogyny in our everyday lives. We need to take down the patriarchal system in our everyday lives.
In India, what we see is that be it the police, be it the security forces, be it the legislators, nowhere can we find any kind of justice when it comes to gendered violence. From conflict regions to Dalit households to Muslim households, everywhere wherever there is a dominant majoritarian authoritative government in power, we see that one of the forms in which they exert their power is through sexual violence, through gendered violence. It's not always only on women but also other gender minorities and in some cases men as well. So we are against the use of rape as a political tool, the use of gender violence as a political tool. We demand that this system that allows this kind of oppression to continue should be dismantled as a whole. So we want caste, communalism, class, everything to be part of this conversation when we talk about rape culture, when we talk about sexual and gendered violence.
We have a culture of rape as a power tool. How many women in power get just threatened about rape? We will gang rape you if you don't comply with our wishes. We don't even know. There's no point in getting any 30% reservation anything unless we have the women in power to be free to do what they have to do, right? As long as we get free of rape culture and hushing up rape or sexual assault as a criminal cases when as a case to file, this will keep happening. We will keep coming and doing this. We don't need to keep doing this. We want justice, but more than that, we want preventative systemic reform and cultural reform. Which political parties, canvassing people and sloganing saying that stop hiding sexual assaults. Even you have police stations doing Katta Panchayat, local Panchayat saying, playing truce between criminals and accused and the victims, not really trying to find justice or filing FIR. When will we get over that culture? We have to start with social culture, we have to then go to political reform. Then we already have a lot of laws which are not being implemented properly because the society and social cultural building is not there. We don't have the framework for it. We need to break down all the other oppressive practices that keep pursuing this.
From Palestine to Kunan, Pushkar, from Maharashtra to Manipur, everywhere if you see, it is very important to address this patriarchal ruling class that has been trying to subjugate the minority, subjugate the people in general. So it's all about that. It's not just that we need justice. It's more than that. It's this entire patriarchal system that we have to shut down.